Hello friends. In nowadays, we are seeing the countries of the world changing their trade pattern from one time to another. We can see the example of African countries. They are they are starting using dollars as less as possible, and we can see the example of countries of Pacific Oceans, of Nauru, Indonesia, and the Papua New Guinea. They are minimizing the use of dollars in their trade because the process was very complex. When we talk about the process, the first process is that when a country want to export its goods, so first he has to convert his currency to dollar, and after that the country who is importing these products have to convert these dollars currency into his currency, which making this process very complex. So the idea was that the use of dollars between these transactions is going to be very less, because the stability of dollar is not good because of variation of economic policies in America. Due to this, the dollars is not very stable, which may cause a very bad transaction and very lot of hustle between the trade among the countries. And for developing countries, these dollar fluctuations is very unwanted. So for removing these fluctuations, the countries wanted to have their own currency or using their own currency to trade between them. Discuss about India's stance in this scenario. The government of India has signed two memorandum of understanding with the President of United Arab Emirates, Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, and the PM Narendra Modi has signed two memorandum of agreements. These agreements have increases the use of the local currencies in the transactions. The currency of India, the rupee, and the currency of United Arab Emirates, dirham, has been used in the trade between these two countries. The memorandum was that because in a transaction of trade between these two countries, there is no use of dollar as in between. The use of dollar as a middleman has been removed by these agreements, and the direct conversion of dirham to rupee and rupee to dirham is proposed to be happen under this policy. The second memorandum is of increasing the messaging services between these two countries, and the third memorandum of agreement was that for increasing the transactions in the two countries, the RBI of India and the Central Bank of UAE have signed also two agreements for making the transactions more easily. The two countries have making their trade more flourished in the recent future. For this, they are using modern technologies like UPI and many other modern technologies for their making. Let us discuss the benefits which these two countries enjoy after signing these two MOUs. The first is increase of oil trade. The data has shown that UAE is India's fourth largest crude oil supplier. With the signing of these two MOUs, the increase of trade of crude oil to India will increase, as the middleman was acting by the dollar has removed, which increases the conversion of dirham to rupee in a very easier manner, and also reduces the price of oil to India. This is a major development which has made to our country, and these two countries will enjoy these benefits of this development in future. The people of these two countries will get benefited from this memorandum of agreement. The second benefit is that increase of investment in India will also increase, as we know that the government policies of India has encouraging many countries around the world to invest in India and set up their factories, industries, and start up their business in India because of the cheap labor laws and various policies which are act as a influencer to foreign countries. In the view of this, the UAE's companies, like the building companies, they are making malls and buildings in India. For example, we have an example of Srinagar, where company of UAE is making a biggest mall in Srinagar. They have also supported Article 370 removal. They are also making Lulu Mall in Lucknow. It's also a great example. Because of removal of dollar between these transactions, the dirham converted to rupee will be easier and will promote the new companies to start their business in India. The benefit which these two countries enjoy is the remittances. The remittances means when a person settles in another country for work, for job, or for opening a business, he has to send his money to his native country to support his family or relatives. This money is known as remittances. There are various people in India who are working in UAE. If these people has to send this money to India, they have to convert their money from dirham to dollar and from dollar to rupee, which increases the taxation of this money. And before reaching this money to their relatives, their money got reduced because of lots of tax transactions, and because this money have a lot of support to their family. After signing of these MOUs, the transaction cost will also reduce and will increase the remittances to India, and it acts as a major economical development in India. Discuss India's future plans regarding these MOUs. India has signed MOU with UAE and has future plans to sign these type of MOUs with various neighboring countries of India, like Sri Lanka, Nepal, Bhutan and Myanmar, to reduce China's influence and to promote infrastructure development in these countries. China has started giving cheap loans to these countries in view of their economical depression, and after the giving loans, China wanted to occupy various ports, airports and various territories of these countries and to use them against India. For reducing this, India has various plans, and this signing of MOU is among them. After signing of these MOUs with countries of neighboring, India will have a good relationships with these countries. A lot of transactions of trade, lot of transaction of people and tourism will take place, and will make gooder countries, and will make India a global power in the southern part of Asia, and it will make us Indian subcontinent very powerful.